Hi everyone, welcome to the Artuta Art School Drawing Lab. Today we're going to learn how to draw Year of the Snake Birthday. I don't even know what that is, we just made it up. You're going to need a piece of paper, unless you want to draw on your hand or something. You're going to need a piece of paper and some pens, some pencils, erasers. Specifically, I'm going to use some greens, some reds, some yellows, golds, because that all has to do with Year of the Snake stuff. Let's get started. So, I'm going to keep this pretty stylized. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't think I've ever drawn a snake. I mean, I can't say never, right? But like, I can't remember ever drawing a snake. And when I was looking up snake pictures online, there's some dope drawings of snakes. And I was like, okay, this is for the pros. I'm not a professional snake drawer, so I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna keep it simple. So, have no fear. I have no idea what I'm doing. So if you don't know what you're doing either, it's totally cool. I'm just gonna start off with like a little pattern. And hey, you know what? If you want to use this time to make your own drawing, that's a-okay. You could even turn this into a card or something for a friend if you want. So I don't know if you know this, but the Lunar New Year is just around the corner. And the next year is going to be the Year of the Snake. And it's also, well, it was also my birthday. And we couldn't decide if we wanted to draw a birthday party or a Year of the Snake drawing. So we thought, okay, let's do a mashup, a snake mashup. I'm just sketching out a really faint pencil line here of what I might do for my drawing. It'll get clearer soon. So I'm just gonna do this kind of like cross-shaped pattern of just a snake. You know, I don't know if I like this idea. I kind of want more snake action. Well, that's why we have an eraser, right? Okay, let's erase. And it looks pretty cool. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep going and see how it goes. We'll just try it. We're just gonna go with it. Maybe I should have just used a pen. I like using a pen, drawing with a pen, because it means I have to incorporate all of my errors, or incorporate all of my ideas. With a pencil, I end up actually kind of hesitating more, you know? We'll make it work. You know what? I'm gonna just get rid of my pencil. So a lot of my colleagues at Artuta... Oh, you know what? Before I start kind of talking about the drawing, I just want to say, what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? No, I totally distracted myself. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. This tutorial is open for all ages, and it's gonna last about 30 minutes. We'll see how we go. See if we can finish in time. So yeah, what I was saying was a lot of my colleagues are Japanese actually, and so for the Chinese New Year, the colors are red, yellow, gold, and there's yeah, this year specifically the wood snake, and so green is associated with the wood snake, so I thought we might incorporate some green. But because my colleagues are Japanese, one of my colleagues was telling me how there's like a myth that if you see a white snake, not the band, if you see a white snake in your house, that it's good luck. So I wanted to do this another kind of snake mashups, so to speak. Not actually smashing snakes, of course. That would be terrible. Are you scared of snakes or anything? How do you feel about snakes? I think they're beautiful. Honestly, after seeing all these beautiful drawings of snakes, I thought, wow, they're such a maybe unappreciated creature. It looks like the bottom scales are completely different from the top scales. That's really interesting. And at least in America, yeah, I feel like most people aren't really fond of snakes, right? But like, I was reading about what they mean in the Chinese zodiac, and they're actually associated with like positive things like the harvest, spirituality, good fortune. So it sounds pretty cool to me. This is going to be a completely spontaneous, unplanned stream of consciousness drawing. And you know what? I don't know if you see this, but I'm going to do like this kind of graphical pattern. So I started with these 4 kind of snake heads, but they're symmetrical, right? So I'm starting with that, and I want to give them little eyes. I'm going to give them kind of like weird eyes. I always like to give animals more human eyes, actually. I don't know, it's just what comes to mind. And it, I don't know, always just makes it look a bit weird. And I'm not going to really place my eyes in any kind of like realistic place. And they aren't going to match either, because I just think that's, I don't know, more interesting. Okay, if you hear weird sounds, I feel like it's my cat. She's been sleeping all day, and now has to go to the litter box. So this snake has a little smile. Okay, it's a little bit of a menacing smile. Maybe we can make it look a little happier. And then I feel like they have little noses, right? There we go. So obviously these snakes, we're looking at them from above. And you know what? Because its mouth is open, how's its little tongue gonna come out? Maybe this one just won't have a little slithery tongue coming out. Maybe that's just what it is. I'm gonna make a birthday hat so we know what's happening. But again, it's from above, but I'm gonna kind of do it at an angle. I don't know if that's really gonna be clear, but no, totally not clear. Here, maybe I'll make these little, it'll be like a cone. There we go. And then we'll have a little, like a rim. There we go. this one will be from the side actually. So this one's gonna have a party hat. I guess it's like a snake pit, right? So it can be in all different directions. I'm just gonna do that hat like that. Oh, you know, like those party favors that you blow out? That could be like their little slither tongue. Maybe this one has a spiral eye. There's this little slither tongue. But I want it to be happy too, so I'm gonna give it a little mouth. Nice. You can follow along or draw your own style, you know? I think this snake is going to have a monocle. You know what a monocle is? It has like a single eyeglass. This one will have a little slither tongue. There we go. Give this hat some stripes to match the other one. I feel like they'd have the same hats. This one's gonna need a hat too. So it's a view from above, so I'm going to just do these concentric circles. Oh, and you know what? The top one can be the top little ball can be the same color. Then it'll make more sense, I think. It'll be colored in. I'll give this one a rim too. So it's all kind of consistent. Nice. And maybe I'll do this one from the side also. I'm just doing stream of consciousness. You know, they started off view from above. Now two of them are from the side. I'm gonna do a little slither tongue inside the eye. It's gonna be an eye slash tongue. That's actually pretty dope. Oh, maybe it'll have a little curved nose too. This one also has a bit of a, like a cheetah nose. Oh, and he has a mustache. One of those like old-fashioned mustaches. Maybe he has a bushy eyebrow too. older snake. Nice. And he has a tongue, but his tongue goes down. Wah. Wah, wah. It's a bit grumpy. Okay, cool. And oh, he has a hat, but yeah, he's just gonna have a hat. Is it gonna be tilted or something? Or I think it'll be too complicated if I tilt it. I'll just make it regular. I think it'll be more funny if it's kind of regular. Nice. Okay. So they maybe I'll bring their tails around. Yeah, like I was started to. So I'll bring this one around here, so it'll be like a little pattern. This one will come around here, like a little pattern. This one will come in spiral. This one will come up like that. And just for fun, I'm gonna challenge myself a bit. I'm gonna try just checking the time here. I'm gonna try that graphical technique. So I'm gonna actually draw a third line. I'm gonna imagine that this side's the top, this side's the bottom. So then this will kind of curve. Okay, so then if I remember correctly, I think the underside was kind of bigger scales. It was kind of indicated a bit like that. It can be graphical. And I'm just gonna do little dots on this side to indicate scales. If we had a lot of time, you know, if you want to do that on your own, you can just jump in and spend 3 hours. Hey, the flu's going around. I know some people are sitting at home drawing. You know, just spend time and get in there and make those little scales, you know. I'm gonna do the same thing. I actually enjoyed that technique. So I'm gonna try the same thing here. So this is gonna be my top side with the dots. Then I'll leave the underside plain. I think this guy, our old man snake, he's gonna have like kind of curved edge between the top side and the underside of his tail? What's the backside of a snake called? Is it a tail? The whole thing's a tail. The whole snake is a tail. You tell me. And then this one, it's gonna be similar but kind of more wavy. Yeah. I like that. That's actually pretty happy about that. And then just in the spirit of consistency, I'll put a few dots around the top of their heads. Cool. Okay. So no birthday party would be complete without cake. I had some really delicious cake today. It was very buttery, which was nice. With fruit, which is lovely. So, I don't know. How am I seeing this? We have slices of cake. One big cake. Okay, here, I'm seeing it now. Took me a minute. I'm just gonna do little slices of cake. It doesn't have to be realistic to the world. I mean, as long as it can be symbolic is what I mean. These stripes. Some kind of frosting. Okay, my perspective got off a little bit there. It's okay. As long as we know it's cake, it's fine. Maybe this one's having a special vegan, gluten-free substitute. Chia pudding. There we go. Nice. Okay. Well, we have a good foundation. I'm going to start coloring in. I'm actually erasing some of these lines. I'm super curious to see what you guys out in the interwebs are drawing. So I hope you will upload your work. Right now we're using a Dropbox link, so that will be in the the description. And also there will be a QR code at the end of the video, so you can use that to share your work with us. We'd love to see what you're doing, and put your social media handle in the file name so we can upload it to our Instagram or our Facebook and tag you. And I also just want to mention that Artuta Art School is an art school based in Brooklyn, New York, USA. We have in-person classes, online classes, kids, adults, summer camp, comics drawing, live drawing, drawing techniques. So there's something for everyone. noting that we really emphasize creativity. You know, we aren't like everyone's drawing the same thing. Like, we're here to guide you in your art journey. And we approach that with humility and love. And, you know, we're here to support you as you find your own vision and develop your own style. You don't have to copy what we're doing. That's not what art is about. Okay, we learn sometimes through mimicry, right? Through copying. But I just mean to say we don't expect you to adopt our style or something, you know. Sometimes that's a thing. So I'm just going to start coloring this in. I'm going to try to work quickly. We just have a few more minutes. We're getting some texture of my table underneath, which is fitting because it's the year of the wood snake and it's kind of a wood grain, so. Actually, I kind of like that. It's giving, if I go with the grain, it looks less chaotic. Go figure. And if you're interested in signing up for any of our classes, go to artuta.net. We also have some new teachers coming on. That's really cool. They're going to be teaching some new interesting subjects, like science and art. That sounds really cool. All of our teachers have MFAs, Masters of Fine Arts. We are Masters of Fine Arts. Fine Art? Masters of Fine Art? Got a Master of Fine Arts. I don't even know what it stands for. Fine Art? Fine Arts. Yeah, it's not plural. But we were plural. You know what I'm talking about. Cool. So this snake is going to be... How much time do we have? Oh, we're getting close to time. This snake is going to be green. You know what? I'm going to fill this in at the same angle to give that a bit of structure. Then his tail is over here, right? Or her. I don't know. Her. I'll do a different color. I'll do this light green underneath. I'll do that in a different direction. Nice. And then I'll do this one. Yellow. This color coloring in faintly. I don't need it to be strong colors. Nice. Little lips. And let's see, let's do a dark green. Okay, I'm going a little over. Sorry, guys. I will do this guy orange. Old man orange. He's a little grumpy. He's like, when are we gonna eat the cake? Why are we not eating cake? It's like they're posing for a portrait. Like how people pose for paintings. Maybe they're all waiting for me to finish the drawing so they can eat the cake. Let's see, I'm gonna find some more colors real quick. Some blue for our hats. Kind of blue and white. Nice. I've got some pink for our cake. Oops, my pink pen out. I'll just do a little outline. Maybe it's like a strawberry flavor. Just filling that in a bit. Oh yeah, and our chia pudding. It could be strawberry flavored chia pudding. We'll do some pink on our slither tongues and our mouth. And there we have it. Year of the Snake birthday. Thanks so much for joining us today. I hope you'll submit your artwork. I'd love to see what you've done. You can use this QR code or the link in the description. Be sure to check out our classes, artuta.net. Thanks so much, you guys. See you later. Bye.